This is Don DeBartolo, a senior commodities broker and market strategist with Daniels Trading in Chicago. I'm also the trader behind the Trade Spotlight advisory service. Trade Spotlight is broken up into three segments: futures, commodity options, and future spreads. So I'm pretty much running the gamut with this advisory service. This is Beyond the Spotlight, a video I produce Mondays to point out two or three markets that may become trading opportunities for this week. This week begins with Monday, February 8th, 2021. Please pause the video and read the disclosures to understand the risks involved with futures and commodity options trading. Jumping into the first chart, this is March 2021 10-year note. I had this chart on the video last week. I'm bringing it back. As you can see, the market has sold off all last week, all down days. What's setting up is a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. This is a trend reversal formation. So right now you can see my MACD indicator shows that the trend is down. So I'm looking for a reversal to the upside. This point down here is the 12-month contract low and the number one point. That is 136.01 from the 12th of January. Market rallied to form this number 2 point, which almost touched this upper trend line that I have drawn across, going all the way up to the 12-month contract high. This high, however, is 137.20.5 from the 27th of January. And the market has pulled back, looking for the market to find its footing in this area. As long as it doesn't take out the 12-month contract low, then this formation is still in place. Right now the momentum is pretty much dried up here near the oversold level. This is my MACD indicator. So I'm waiting for the market to, again, find its footing and start to hook over to the upside. I want to see these indicators hook up to the upside. Typically you go long this formation on a break in the number 2 point, but I believe we can get in early on a break of one of these pivot point highs. I'm looking at this one here right at that 20-day moving average, 136.29.5. So if my indicators hook over, including maybe this 20-day moving average and this 50-day moving average, we buy in a break of 136.30. I'll look at a stop loss once the indicators hook over, but most likely one of the lowest lows would make the most sense for potential stop loss. Upside target may be this upper trend line as well. But again, I'll wait for the indicators to hook over and see what the chart formation looks like at that time. But this could be setting up for this week. That was March 2021 10-year notes. Okay, the second and last chart we'll look at here today is March 2021 feeder cattle. I have a head and shoulders formation developing. These highs in here are the left shoulder. This 12-month contract high, which was 147.97.5 on the 25th of January, is the head of the formation. And the right shoulder has not yet quite developed. So I'm looking for some more trading sessions to fall within this range, fall along this lower trend line to set up that right shoulder, and then we'll look for an opportunity to get short the feeder cattle market. Right now you can see the trend is slightly up, and this is my MACD indicator, and this is my stochastics indicator showing that there's still some upside momentum. So the market can even climb up into the 146.5 price level. We're sitting now about 144.77.5. Once that right shoulder develops, then I'll look for a point to short the market, perhaps a break of this lower trend line or some recent lows. Potential stop loss would go above this 12-month contract high, depending on how high we trade. Otherwise, that's a lot of risk. Right now, you're looking at about 300 points, which is $1,500 in the feeder cattle market. Still have a 20-day moving average pointed up, along with a 50-day. This is a 289 as well. Would love to see those hook over to the downside, along with my trend indicator and my momentum indicator to confirm this downside breakout. This is what the Trade Spotlight advisory service looks like. It's an email service. So you get a write-up of the trade, precise entry and exit orders, any important information like margin requirements, and a chart that you can click to enlarge. So basically all the details you need to either follow the recommendation or tweak it to make it your own. If you're not following the advisory service, I encourage you to do so. I offer a free 90-day trial offer. Let's go to danielstrading.com, click on advisories, and under technical analysis, you'll find Trade Spotlight. You can read more about it, read some recent posts, and click to subscribe. Otherwise, it's a free service that I provide to my clients and clients of the firm. Here's all my contact information if you have any questions about the two charts that I discussed today or the positions that we're currently in. We're short the Canadian dollar, short the euro currency, short Chicago wheat. We have a coffee, sugar, and wheat option position on, and also short a sugar spread. Here's all my contact information if you have any questions on those or any other markets. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen, and happy trading.